You know, the booking prior to WWE TLC, it just seems like WWE as a company didn't really care. And yet, for some reason, I feel like that's actually a good thing. So, we're going to talk about TLC, a little bit of a preview, and a huge surprise that's being planned for the pay per view. Let's talk about it right here on Destination PW.
You have arrived at your destination.
What's up, everybody? Tony here from Destination PW. You guys can follow me on Twitter at Tango with Ango. And yes, we are talking WWE TLC. Very interesting lead up to the pay-per-view. It almost seems like up until a week or two ago, WWE even forgot that they had a pay-per-view. And honestly, that's not actually a bad thing. It's kind of a weird situation. But with WWE, sometimes the pay-per-views that don't get that much attention for the build-up tend to be some of the better performing pay-per-views for the company, at least from what I've seen on social media. And I think that's exactly the case here with TLC. On paper, when you look at some of the matchups happening on this card, they are pretty damn sweet. And the idea of Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy possibly getting enough time to have a classic match is also very intriguing. But there is something missing from this pay-per-view, and that is John Cena. Okay, guys, yeah, we're talking about John Cena because it sounds like he is being planned for a surprise return for tonight. If you guys didn't know, John Cena actually has a record of being part of every single pay-per-view, or not every single pay-per-view, but being part of at least a pay-per-view once a year, every year that he's been with WWE. And 2019 actually seems to be not the case. John Cena actually joked about this on Instagram, and now it's being teased that John Cena will, in fact, have a squash match of some sort. It sounds like the idea here is John Cena will be participating in the pay-per-view as an element of a surprise while also having a match. And I think this is a really good idea. You know, when you look at the card, I think you have a really good card, but you're missing something. And I think John Cena kind of fills that void. What's very interesting is Royal Rumble, obviously, next month, and then Elimination Chamber is in March, and then you have WrestleMania. If John Cena is, in fact, going to be part of WrestleMania next year, which I'm going to assume he is, I would say more than likely at this point, or at this stage of the game, John Cena could potentially be setting up his WrestleMania program tonight. And that, to me, is exciting. Now, I don't know in which capacity he would be wrestling, but it sounds like WWE is certain he will be there. The rumor suggests he will be there. John Cena teasing that he's going to be there. It almost always makes sense that something like this will be a big deal for WWE. There are a lot of guys out there in WWE who are looking for a program. I think if you really want to build something special, I know Samoa Joe is just on the verge of returning from injury. Maybe there is a possibility right there. Look, I think what should happen, John Cena should cut a promo, somebody interrupt him, have an impromptu match, and then somebody could, kind of do a post-match beatdown on John Cena leading up to the build-up for WrestleMania. Ultimately, I don't know what's going to happen, but I am excited to see what happens because, again, like I said earlier, sometimes the pay-per-views with the least amount of build-up, somehow, some way with WWE, they just end up becoming really good. So I'm excited to see what happens, guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and don't forget to click that subscribe button. Guys, it's your boy Ango, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
You have arrived at your destination.